Hey guys, welcome back to the Mad Tea Party channel. My name is Alice and we're playing Hollow Knight episode 3. Now, I am a clever cookie sometimes. Sometimes it is not my day. And since it was very loud outside, I decided to turn down my mic. Without checking how loud my mic is after turning it down because, once again, clever cookie. And basically you could not hear me talk at all, so it looks like I'm doing a voiceover for the very first time, mainly because I've done the footage and I don't want to have to, fake play game. I mean, I can't even go back to that point unless I spend an hour getting back to the same point, at which case it is not an accurate representation, and voiceovers are a thing, right? So here I am, like most people, I guess. So I was gonna go hit that sleeping thing that I didn't want to do last time, so I was just looking at the map, trying to find where it is, making my way downtown, walking fast, or in my case kind of slow, because you can't run in this game. Also, I think I got fairly good at jumping between the... Oh, I forgot the controls here. I remember that. Between those things. See, those things. I get quite in the rhythm of it, you know? See, look at that. Look at that. No waiting. Sorry, I'm impressed, okay? As a person who can't use a controller, simple things are impressive. What can I say? So, yeah. I'm just making my way. I can't really remember what I was talking about. Somehow I managed to talk for the entire 28 minutes and not remember a single thing I talked about. This is probably going to be shorter because I died a few times, therefore I sped up. Oh, I think I was complaining how, if I die, I'm going to have to speed up again and then put music over it. And is that really copying Cryotic? Like, he's my favourite YouTuber. If you've never seen him, literally, go have a look for Cryotic. He's amazing. His voice, oh my god, to die for. And like when he reads creepypastas and stuff, it just kind of sends shivers down your spine, you know? Here I messed up because I can't read maps. That's a lie, I can read maps, I just have a really short attention span and don't realise where I have to go. But yeah, anyway, so I was being like, is that too similar to him? Because he even does EDM music as well. But then the reason I used that band last time was because they said that if you give them credit, as a YouTuber, can I even call myself a YouTuber at this point? Anyway, as a YouTuber, you can use the music. So I was like, thank you so much. I also happen to like your music, therefore I don't mind if I do that, you know? So yeah, here I'm just like, I can't fight you. How do I wake you up? And then I try hitting it, and then I panic because I'm like, oh wow, okay, that worked. Then I realise once again I can't jump on top of things because that hurts you somehow, even though I feel like in real life if I jumped on someone's back they would not be able to hurt me because I'm jumping on the back. Whatever, technicalities. So splashing around, all that stuff. I already panicked, so I'm already distracted, and I die. Yay! Pretty standard. So here I am going to fast forward through all of this because I died a couple of times. And there you could hear my little exclamation of joy that I finally killed it. And I was like, why aren't the doors opening? And you see something moving. I'm like, oh my god, is there going to be another piece? And then it's fine because it's just those little things that don't exactly hurt you intentionally, but kind of do. They just kind of seem to fly into you and kill you. Oh my god, I've got 3 lives left. Imagine if I died here, that'd be actually embarrassing. I also kind of seem to sound like I'm underwater in this voiceover, and I honestly can't figure out what it is. But you know what? You live and you learn from your mistakes. This is going to be a bad episode, and stuff happens sometimes, you know? It just does. Sometimes you can't help it. Okay? I'm not a horrible person. I'm sorry. Here I heard some laughing, so I decided to go away from the laughing because that's weird and kind of creepy. So, you know, my hands are so cold. I've been playing for a while. I was like, oh, I can enter here. I was like, hello. Are you oaf? You wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dartmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't grieve me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good service. Here, I was trying to leave, and I kept on accidentally talking to him, and I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Sometimes you just mess up. Maybe it's just not my day. I'm already a week later than I thought I would be because my entire plan was to record and, you know, post videos once a week every Sunday because that just seemed like a chill out day. That didn't seem to happen. I had work last Sunday and I wanted to stay in bed, so I didn't record, I didn't upload. But so far my trend seems to be uploading every 2 weeks, so maybe I'd make that my thing. And I was like, oh my god, yay, I don't have to go through killing that thing every single time. There's just a way in here. So that was kind of a nice touch. And then here I was like, yeah, I can just go up and talk to the other person, but let me see what's in the other direction. And turns out you can't jump that. I tried. See? I really do try, but you can't. It's just, you can't. Although that looks really cool. Looks like a magical, mystical place, and the bench. The bench is a nice touch. I guess it's a nice place to save, you know? So here I decided to go back and see Sly. Well, check how I leave, anyway. And then go back and see Sly, you know? There's going to be like lots of traffic in the background as well. I'm sorry, that was the issue when I was recording earlier on, which is why I turned down my mic, which is why we're here. See, a same person, like in the very first episode, I used a different thing to record with, a different program, and then a different program to record my screen. However, I did the whole thing like, oh, clap, make a noise and click on something, and then you can sync it. It seemed a little bit off, and I didn't appreciate that. So the next time around, I got lazy and just used OBS to also record my voice. And now we're here. You live and you learn. I still think I will carry on using OBS to record both things. I'll just make sure that you can hear me because I feel like voiceovers are a little bit awkward, but I'm not really left with much of a choice this time round. I was also wondering halfway through this, like, am I even recording? I didn't check if I'm recording. This would be funny if I'm not. Well, I guess I was recording my screen, but not my mic. Well, I recorded my mic too, okay. I did do that. It was just very quiet. And I was like, oh, thank you, laptop, for letting me know that my controller is ready to use, even though I've been using it this entire time. Flawless logic. What else have I told you guys? Oh, here, I remember this bit actually. So I called it Dartmouth, and the first time around I called it Dartmouth. Because I was having this train of thought, and you know how you have Bournemouth, Plymouth, and all that kind of stuff. You don't go mouth if it's a place, you know? You don't go Bournemouth. You've heard of Bournemouth, like, that's weird. Or Plymouth. So I decided that from now on it is called Dartmouth because English, basically. And I just found how it was weird that I was saying Dartmouth, even though it's clearly Dartmouth when you say places. I don't know, English has rules, but it also has so many exceptions, and it just works. Sometimes it doesn't, and I just don't really know. It's not my first language, okay? I'm pretty good at it, and I'm probably worse at Polish now, and English is better, but technically not my first language, okay? And my parents speak Polish, so I've never had the whole, you're doing this wrong, you know? My friends had to do that, and some friends don't care. Some friends do not correct your grammar, the way you speak. Some of them just make fun of how you speak, and you're like, well, that's great, how do I actually say it? And they never tell you, which is very inconvenient. I've googled a YouTube tutorial of how to pronounce things before. It's really sad, but I've been there. I didn't really have a choice because, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I did a good job, you know. My accent is gone, mostly. Sometimes you can really hear it. Some words, my London accent really comes out, and it's really weird. Some other words, I get Polish accent really strong. When I'm angry, I go really Polish. I don't know what that's about. It's because you're angry, so you're more harsh on your words. And Polish is quite a harsh language, so if I'm being harsh, therefore I sound more Polish? Question mark? No, I'm making stuff up? Probably. So yeah, here I'm back on the surface, and I'm like, oh, where do I find the other one? Walk around. Oh, another door that's open. Let's see the friendliest villager of them all. Or left, I guess. And I'm like, hello. Ah, hello. I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my cozy little store? I made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travellers like yourself. If you're planning a trip below, I've several items that may improve your chance of survival. And then I'm like, oh, mask shard. Maybe I should invest in that. Vessel, simple key. And I'm like, what's a mask shard? And it's like, this old thing? Merely a fragment. Oh, apparently I don't read it at this part. I was like, oh, I can afford this. I remember that actually. And I was like, what's a notch cost? You guys can read this. It apparently means it's useful if you need to escape stuff and gives you longer to recover. So if you're in a tight spot, you can run away easier. He also had a rancid egg, which was just apparently laid there when he was down digging. And that's a bit gross. I would not miss the smell of it either. If you read that, you can pause the video, you know. I promise I'll go back to reading things out loud, and I'm not doing a voiceover and seeing it on the tiniest little screen on Premiere Pro, you know. I feel like there's a better way of doing this, but I am not a clever man, okay? Oh my god, thinking of that, I can't remember where I got, because I kept on checking my map, so I was like, oh, have you seen that webcomic about this dragon? And I can't remember the dragon's name, but it's just basically, oh, you've crossed the 7th circle of hell just to find food because you're looking for the kitchen or something like that. And he just goes, I am not a clever man. And I'm like, relatable. I do that too. I just want food all the time. So yeah, apparently I am talking a lot. Somehow managing stuff to talk about. Ooh, 7 minutes to go, guys. I'm like ruining this for you, aren't I? I'm sorry, I don't really know how to do voiceovers. Oh, I decided not to buy anything from there. Here, I decided to save and see if my map's updated, and I was like, yay, updated. I can see stuff now. But I decided to invest in some more pins to see where the shops are, because I just felt like that's a good investment, kind of. It was kind of cheap. And so far, it didn't feel necessary to buy the other stuff from the guy, even though I do seem to be quite bad at killing things. So maybe I should have invested in that little charm that, you know, lets me get away. So yeah, I decided to buy the vendor pin from this little shop. The sad lady who misses her husband dearly. He's just making maps down below and she won't go see him. See, I don't understand that. Why can't she go with him? Why is she stuck up here? Does she have to run the shop? Why does he not go crazy when he goes downstairs? And yeah, I was very confused. Like, open the map again. And I was like, oh, you can buy stuff from that old man where you tried to save the little centipede things and give them back to him. Unless that just means, oh, you get money from him when you rescue one. I don't know, I was a bit confused. I was like, what? How's that a shop? I don't understand. But, oh well, I guess. So then I was like, exploring time. Because technically I opened up a new area, but I don't think I actually go back to the new area. I think I just sort of explore stuff in my area that I didn't deem as important earlier on. But yeah. Oh, I remember what I also said. I was like, guys, I got a projector. It's great. Who needs a big TV? So my walls are white, and I have a slanted wall because I have a room right below the roof. And I was like, a projector seems like a good thing, you know? I don't have a TV. TVs are kind of pricey. I am living the student life. I don't particularly want a TV. So I bought a projector, which apparently in order to prolong life you're meant to use for 2 to 3 hours at a time. That's meant to the light bulb in the projector. Is it a light bulb? I'm just gonna call it a bulb because I feel like a light bulb's just like a lamp. It has 30,000 hours on it, which seems pretty solid for the amount I paid for it. And honestly, the speakers are a bit rubbish, but it's okay because I have my own speaker. Got a little UE boom too, which sounds great. Also recommend that. Bluetooth speaker, waterproof. I've washed it a few times. Would recommend not getting the white one because mine, like, you can wash off stuff and when it's scuffed up you can't really see it. However, it seems to be getting slightly yellowy. I don't really know how to fix that. I've tried isopropyl alcohol and that seemed to make it go back to more white. I think rubber over time just goes yellow. That might just be a thing. So yeah, get a different colour. But yeah, you plug that into the projector and it's great. Here, I was like, oh, I know how to do this. You hit them, then you jump behind them, and then you hit them twice. Except I seem to be really unable to do that. I know exactly what I have to do, I just can't do it. Because I'm not a clever cookie sometimes. But luckily, in this game, you can heal. So that's what I do over here. Here I try this whole scenario again, I believe. Hit you, jump over you, come back here so you don't fall down, hit you, jump over you, and hit you twice from the back. See? So simple. Yet, so unable to do that every single time. I don't know. So here I heal up again because I actually lost quite a bit of lives, I guess. And here I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I broke your crossroads again. Like the little sign for the crossroads. Here, I decided to try to get that money because I was like, I want money to buy more stuff. And I was like, oh, alright. And here, I am trying out different presses of A to see how high I jump. So I was like, okay, so you mid-press it, jump to the right, jump up, nope, jumped too low, jumped too high, and I believe I jumped too low again, and then I died. So I'm gonna just speed up this whole scenario of going back down. And here I'm like, hello darkness, my old friend. Come up here so I don't have to annoy that weird bug thing that spits out little minions that don't like me. And I'm like, run, I don't want to kill them today. So I ran away. Because I feel like I've made progress. And I was kind of worried that I wasn't recording, if I'm honest with you. I guess I was, in theory, recording my screen. Also my mic just could not hear me. But yeah, so I decided to end here. So thank you for watching. I promise not to mess up next time, hopefully, because I already messed up on episode 1. And I will hopefully see you next episode.